Hello, my name is Rachel, and I love playing with makeup while I tell you guys about my life. Alright, so I finally have time to play with the Wet n Wild Scooby-Doo makeup collection that I got off of Amazon. I did get this, when I got this, it was really marked down. I got this for I think it was just under $30 by not only the discounts they had, but I got an extra discount for subscribing, which of course I then, just canceled the subscription after I received the first one. But the last time I checked, it went back up to the regular price, but the Alice in Wonderland Wet n Wild set, which is on the same listing, is now below $50, which I was kind of considering, although I really want, I think, the Nightmare Before Christmas one, but that one's still at $80, and with Halloween coming up, that one's probably not going to go on sale. But I will put an Amazon associate link down in the description box below for this, which will lead you to all those other Wet n Wild kits as well. Like PR boxes, but that anyone can buy sort of deal. they had like SpongeBob and Alice in Wonderland and the Nightmare Before Christmas, and of course the Scooby-Doo, and there was one other one, Hello Kitty, and also Hello Kitty, which I also kind of want the Hello Kitty, but that was also still not on sale. Associate link just means that if you use my link, I may earn some money from that, which I always appreciate. But let's move on from that. Let's get into our fun makeup and tell you about everything that's been going on. As you guys know, I've been stressed. We're in the process of selling and buying. We've had the house. We already have our house listed. We had an open house. We have received offers, which there's negotiations going on right now, so I don't know if any of those will work out. We haven't found a house yet, so if we do get an offer before we find a house, or accept an offer before we find the house, they've already put in the offers that we have extra time because we need to find a house to move into. We've seen some really cool houses. I'm like talking, but I'm not opening this makeup. So this has a little handle, little handle on top. Cute little mystery machine. How do I get into this though without destroying it? So yeah, we have seen some really interesting houses. Unfortunately, nothing that's really been right for what we want. But we like the very first house we saw was this gorgeous old Victorian built at the late 1800s. But it's like, a historic building, and then there's all sorts of stuff if you want to, even doing repairs on the outside and stuff, you got to get like special permissions because it's historic. If you want to make any changes, all that sort of stuff. Also, it didn't quite have the type of space that we needed. It was pretty spacious, but not quite for what we needed. So unfortunately, it wasn't going to quite work for us. Okay, so I pulled everything out, and it's these 3 plastic trays, but it was beautiful. It still had a lot of the older architectural things inside. We did see another one that was also historic in the same neighborhood. That one also wasn't quite right, but it was also more updated, which it was fine, but it didn't have as many of the cool historical features, if that makes sense. But it doesn't matter because those weren't quite right. We also saw this really cool 1950s one that had this really interesting layout, like a U. It was laid out like kind of a boxy U shape. So it had 2 long pieces coming down, because from the front it looks small. It has these 2 long pieces coming down, so it was actually huge inside. That one's a possibility, but there are some issues because, again, it's old. It has this original oil heat system from the 50s that somehow is still working. And I'm just like, if something happens, how do we find someone to repair this? Does anyone even know how anymore? But yeah, so we have seen some really cool houses. We just haven't found our house yet. So, all right. So let's see what all comes in this set. We'll start with this first one, and this is a mirror and keychain. So it's just, you can see there, it's just a little mirror and then a Scooby-Doo keychain. I'm going to leave all that bundled up together like that because that might get passed on because I don't really need the little hand mirror or keychain, but it's so cute. But I'll put that to the side. That might get passed on at some point, but this is what I'm here for. I'm here for this makeup. Okay, this is, I believe, a lip crayon Scooby-Doo, and it's this really pretty dark burgundy color. We of course are going to try this makeup on because I'm not wearing anything right now, but I just want to see everything that's here first. And then we have the eyeshadow palette, which I love. I love all these colors. So I'm really happy and excited for that. That purple is beautiful. I hope that purple like actually works well. And then this, the second one, which has the eye, the packaging all has the eyes behind it, like the spooky eyes behind it. So that's fun. But in this one you get a beauty blender. Again, I'm probably not going to use that beauty blender. I'll leave that in its packaging. This is a lip mask. It's a green slime lip mask. I might use that, but not today, of course, because we're going to be doing makeup today. This is a cream blush. So we might be trying that today. And then you get these 3 makeup brushes, which are super cute. Scooby-Doo makeup brushes. I do have plenty of makeup brushes, so this might also get passed on at some time. But it glows in the dark. How fun is that? This is a shimmer liquid eyeliner. It looks like it's green. So we'll play with that. That looks like fun. The packaging is so cute too, isn't it? And then these are... The packaging again glows in the dark, got little ghosties on it. I'm guessing these are just a UV glow face and body crayon set. So that's cool. They glow under UV lights. And it's just like you can use them for your eyeshadow, you can use them on your lips. So just all sorts of things you can do with that. And then glows in the dark mystery machine makeup bag. How cute. Put all your makeup in. Oh, I love it. So cute. But yeah, obviously don't need that. So what we'll be playing with today, I thought there was a mascara, but apparently not. But we will be playing with possibly this blush, eyeliner, definitely this, and this. I may not break into these, the UV, because I feel like that would just be wasted on whatever I'm going to do today. Yeah, I feel like I should save the UV for when I'm going out, and then UV will actually be important. So I think we're just going to work with these 4 items today. And I do, of course, have supplemental makeup over here. And I'm going to start with my Profusion Setting Elixir from last Halloween in this cute little packaging. And I'm just going to use this as my primer because I'm lazy. Guess we have to start with, I guess we start with eyes. So yes, things have been crazy, but you know, this week they're a little more settled down except for the stress of what he's going to do about offers and also finding a place to move into. Let's just swatch a couple of these that look interesting. Oh, it feels nice. I was afraid that because it had like what looked like chunky glitter in it, but really it's just like silvery on top. But let's see here. How's that? So that's just like a grayish black color. Oh, I did forget makeup wipes. I'll be right back. Oh, but that black it does have a lot of sparkle in it as well, which is really pretty. All right, let's try another color. I definitely want to try that purple. Okay, here's the purple. It's pretty. It's a little more, I guess, I don't know if sheer is the right word, light than I was hoping for, but it's still really pretty and has a nice metallic shine. Let's see what else we have here. I'm actually going to try this one up here. I'm not sure what color that's coming off on camera, but in person it comes off as like a green gold. So I'm just really curious about that. And these all feel really soft. Of course, I've only tried the glittery one so far, but they feel so soft. This one I think is more of a topper. You can even see that. But that's pretty. Guess I should try one of these mattes. The mattes all have embossings in them. I don't know if you can see them. There's like a ghost, a bat, a paw, the Scooby-Doo sign. But let's try. I'm gonna try this bright red that has the Scooby-Doo sign. Even though, unfortunately, I have to mess up the sign. Ooh, that's not bad. That went on pretty good. So the mattes are good too. The mattes also feel soft. All these feel really nice, really soft. So these will be fun to play with. I have no idea what I'm going to do. Oh, and I just, let me show you here. This one right here is that one at the very bottom, and that's so pretty. I've got black next to it too, but see, it has that one's sort of a duochrome color going on there. These are so pretty, and they feel really nice. Just trying to figure out what to put on my face. Okay. I think I'm actually going to, I'm going to cover the entire eyelid in this light brown color with the bat in it. The only problem with embossings is then you ruin the embossings. Let's see how dark this is. Okay, it's just a little bit orangey of a brown, but it's really light in color, so I think that'll be a nice base. And then, story time. Story time. I can tell you about how I lost my damn mind over a spider. Alright, so, you know those really pretty, they're garden spiders. They're like, people call them different things. I don't know what the real name is, but like zipper spiders, golden orb spiders, garden spiders. But they're pretty big. Most of them are pretty big. We had a small one too at one point. But they're like yellow and marked on their abdomen, their back, and they like, you know, they make a web that has what looks like a zipper down the center. I think they're also called writing spiders because of that zipper down the center. It might be the type of spider that Charlotte was in Charlotte's Web. I'm not sure, because of the writing, a writing spider, but I'm not sure about that. But I don't know if you guys know, but I've always been a little scared of spiders. Like, I've gotten better over the years. I'm so much better now than I used to be. When I was young, I couldn't even look at a picture of a spider in National Geographic without panicking, because when I was very young, I got bit by a spider in the garden. So I'm not super, like, I'm better with spiders now. And I've never really killed them. I've always tried to catch them and throw them outside when if I find one too much encroaching on my space. Normally I'm okay with them staying in their corners in the house and stuff like that. But I still wouldn't be comfortable if, like, a spider walked on me. So I'm still not that comfortable with spiders. But anyway, so we had the spider living in our front window. And she was pretty big. And, you know, every day I'd go out and see how she was doing. I'd talk to her. You know, Brian would come home from work and see how she was doing and give me updates. And she shed at one point, so it was like this creepy pile of legs at the bottom of her web, and it was just fascinating, right? It was just the spider that we like kind of adopted. She was kind of, in a way, she was kind of a pet, if that makes sense. And it probably doesn't. So anyway, day one of I think I'm going to put the black on the outside, and I think I'm going to put that one on the inside of my eye. But, so day one of the contractors, one of the contractors murdered the spider. Like, after they left, we found her body ripped apart, like literally ripped in half, the bottom on the porch below her web. One of the contractors purposely killed the spider. Now, I'm sure in the contractor's mind, probably thought he was doing us a favor. Probably thought he was saving the lady in the house from the scary spider. I had a full-blown meltdown over this. I mean, it was a combination of things. I'm sure it was like, you know, all the stress that we dealing with leading up to this, and also like I don't know. It is just, I panicked. I flipped out. I messed it because we were in this group chat with our liaison, because like we have the workers, we have their supervisor, then we have the person we deal with to communicate with them, if that makes sense. I flipped out on this poor woman. I like freaked out about how, you know, I insulted their work because I was just so pissed, and their work was, you know, it was fine, it was whatever, it's what we needed to get done. But I was like, they're doing it, you know, on top of doing a terrible job, they murdered my spider. And I'm sending her pictures of this dead spider as if they left a puppy carcass on my front porch. I'm just flipping out. I'm just freaking out. Like, how could they kill my spider? And this poor woman probably, you know, had no idea. She's just like, she's probably just like, this person is insane. And initially she was like, okay, you guys are, you're a little bit too upset. We should just cancel everything. You know, don't worry about it. We just won't come back. And of course, you know, that's, once I calmed down and thought about it, I was like, yes, it is upsetting. It's okay for me to be upset, but other people aren't going to understand this. And I never specifically told anyone to leave the spider alone, because I thought it was out of the way and they were working in the house. It didn't cross my mind that anyone would mess with the spider on the front of the house when they were working inside of the house. But, you know, I guess they would sit on the porch to eat their lunches. But, yeah, I felt so bad that I just flipped out on this poor woman. as if they'd murdered a puppy and left it on my front porch. Oh, my God. But I was very upset about the spider for several days. Who knew I could get that attached to a spider? It was kind of crazy. Bryant is amazing. Let me just tell you how amazing Bryant is, because I felt so bad. I was apologizing to him because I almost, you know, lost us the contractors and stuff. And he understood. He completely understood. He's like, no, we treated it like a pet. He was like, he was upset too. It upset him too. But, you know, he's a little more sensible and knew how that would come off. but yeah, he was just wonderful about it, because like I felt like a raving lunatic once I calmed down and thought about what I was doing there, freaking out about. I was like, oh my god, I'm insane. That these people think that I'm just absolutely insane. But thank goodness for Brian. Thank goodness for Brian for understanding. Gets me completely, totally understood. Even agreed with me. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that was me losing my mind over the death of a spider, and I'm just still a little sad about it. Like, it was just, part of it was the cruelty because it was so unnecessary. But again, like I said, the normal average person, like we have so many door-to-door salespeople, and a lot of them are, like exterminators, and they would always be stopping by, like, we can take care of that for you, and I'd be like, you stay away from my, like, I'd freak out on them. You stay away from my spider. I don't want you here. But yeah, so normal people, it probably wouldn't have been an issue, but they didn't freak out on the workers who, like I said, they I don't think they were ill-intended. They probably thought they were just doing me a favor. Yeah, so that was my spider story. The work, it just took forever. It looks good though. The house looks good. The house really looks good. Like I said, first weekend of showings, and we did get a couple offers. So we're just, Bryant is negotiating, working with the real estate agent to negotiate on that, and I'm not sure, where we are as far as accepting offers goes, but they're there. The offers have been there, and hopefully, if those don't work out, there'll be more offers. I don't even know what I'm doing here with this makeup. I put some of the black on the outside, but it's not like super dark. The color I chose on the inside also might have been a little bit too light, but now I'm going to go for, I think I'm going to go for that purple on the center lid here. Or maybe that yellowy gold color. Maybe I should do the yellowy gold color, because it is a topper. Maybe let's try brushing that on. Let's see what that looks like. That one, the yellowy gold one, does have a different texture. Its texture is more almost gel-like. I had it's like a putty when you press into it. It's weird. I'm not sure this is going to work with a brush. I mean, it's working a little bit, but I should probably use my finger. But yeah, it has that weird jelly texture. I've never used a ColourPop can I say ColourPop? Super Shock shadow. I've never used those, but I imagine this is what they were like. I also had a I can't remember the name of that brand. She was Anastasia Beverly Hills. I had an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette that had a shadow that had this texture. Finger works much better for this. That's nice. It looks pretty good. Yeah, I love these colors. Like, this eyeshadow palette is so pretty. I do want to swatch real quick. Right there. Look at that. I don't know if I can. They're so pretty in person. It's a little bit harder to get them to show up here on the camera, but that's that orange and that green. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh, wow. I'm not even a big orange person, but I just think this orange is just stunning. There we go. There we go. It's a little bit better. It's so pretty. Wow. But yeah, so let's see here. What else can I do with the eye? Okay. I'm actually going to go in with this Lashy Doodle black and my little eyeliner brush, and I'm going to do my eyeliner with this stuff. So I love this stuff. This stuff is great. Except for the part I just got it all over my face. But that's fine. I'll take care of that later. Yeah, house hunting is hard. It's like, I guess we kind of have an idea of what we want. And there's so many houses where it's like, if we could just take this features from this house and add it to these features from this house, finding them all in the same house has become difficult. You know what? I think I am going to go use that orange that I just showed you and put it into the very corner of my eye, just like that. Okay, so I think that's it for the eye makeup. Let's try some of this other stuff. But yeah, let's see. Oh, I completely forgot about this eyeliner. I don't even know what color this eyeliner is. It's shimmery. It says Zoinks. I don't know if the eyeliner itself glows in the dark. Oh, it's like a shimmery green. Very pale. If I can put that on over top this black I just put down. Okay, I put it on under my eye on top of the black, but I'm not sure you can actually see it very well. It's just just darkened it up a little bit. But yeah, it's just like a interesting, like pale green color, but it's pretty. So I guess I'll be keeping that. So really all we have are this lip product and this blush product, but let's put some other makeup on while we're doing that, because I need a little bit of mascara, of course, because I've got all this eye makeup on and no eyelashes. But yeah, everything still feels pretty stressful right now. I don't feel any less stressed just because this work is done. We still have, like, we still gotta find a house, still gotta accept an offer, gotta make everything match up. Like, I'm really nervous about how little time we'll have to move if we actually, do both at the same time. Just using very little. I've so panned this. I need another one of these. It's like my favorite, like, powder foundation. I just want to put a little bit on there. Oh, also with the spider thing, Bryant had also bought this tool that it's like a humane spider catching tool. So you grab the spider in these soft little finger thingies, and then you can release them somewhere else. So he had initially got that, of course, for the spider on the front of the house, because before he power washed the house, he was going to relocate her. We should have relocated her a little sooner, but hindsight and all that. But there were other spiders around the house that he was able to use that with, and also I just think that's so sweet that he thought to do that. That even like was something that he considered on his own completely, with no input from me. That was just him. He really is the sweetest guy ever. Because sometimes I think what happens is the fallout gets here on the sides of my nose, and then I get these really weird like darkness there. So it looks really weird, especially with camera, when I have this weird darkness like here along the sides of my nose. I think I got rid of that. I think that's okay. Alright, mascara. Now I'm going to put on a couple coats of mascara. But yeah, I've been trying not to buy anything except for the stuff through Vine, but boy have I been collecting a bunch of stuff through Vine. You guys know, because you've been seeing my hauls every week. Actually, after I finish my makeup, I'm going to do another Vine haul for later this week or maybe next week. I don't know. I might stick with the one video a week, or I also have the Walmart box. I might do this video in the Walmart box this week, and then my Vine haul next week, something like that. And then I'll have Vine hauls back to back, because I'll have to do another Vine haul next week. Well, I don't have to, but I'm appreciating the Vine hauls because it's like low effort content, which allows me to stay in touch with you guys, to keep in touch, but not overwhelming me with everything else I have going on. So it is low effort content, but it's I'm grateful for it is what I'm saying. As long as I don't mess up my percent ratios, I should be gold in January. As long as I'm careful and make sure I continue to review everything, I should be gold in January, because I've already reached the 80 item threshold, and my reviews are currently at excellent, which they need to be. Also, I need to keep that up. I need to make sure my review score continues to be excellent. It's like your insightfulness score. Are your reviews considered good reviews and not just low effort reviews? Because gold will allow me higher value items as well as 8 items per day. Christ, I'd have so much stuff if I was collecting 8 items a day. But there are days where I wish I had more items, and there are days where I don't get anything at all. So, and I swear they don't show everything, the same things. Like, there's a category that everyone's supposed to see, and I swear not everyone gets the same things in those category, because I see so many people get things that I've never seen. Like, I didn't even have time to see, and then it disappeared. They just never saw them. And I'm usually, like this morning, because of anxiety, I woke up at 5 a.m. and couldn't sleep. And they were doing the drop already. So I caught the middle of the drop. I was on that phone for from 5 to 7 for 2 hours with all the new stuff, constantly refreshing. And I never saw some of these things that people were like, look what I got. Someone got candy bars, bunch of, Halloween candy, chocolate bars, like the Hershey's ones, and also a bottle of olive oil. I never see cool things like that. Those are things that I need and want. I never get those. Today in my suggested for me section was rails for a bed, for old people. I'm an old person, but I don't need rails for my bed yet. and a shower bar for old people. In theory, they're supposed to go off of your searches, your past history. But I don't think that's true, because nothing they've suggested for me in my little, because you get like your little private grouping, and then you get the available for all grouping. Almost nothing has ever been actually tailored towards me. Like I did get, it was I ordered it, I don't have it, but it was under like bridal shower or baby shower gifts. And I have no interest in either of those things, bridal or baby. But what it was these cute little pumpkin cheese boards. They're little cheese boards. They're shaped like pumpkins with a cheese knife and a cheese fork that you can put in these little gift bags and give as gifts, you know, for your bridal shower or your baby shower. Which, you know, for me, I'm just like, they're cute little pumpkins. And the forks and the knives have like wooden handles, so I could engrave them with my laser engraver. So I could like engrave little skulls on them or something like that and spook them up a little bit. You know, because with the pumpkin, it's already like Halloween themed. So I was like, I can still get this and you do something with all this. But but it wasn't tailored towards me, because it was meant for like baby showers and bridal showers. But yeah, people are always showing off the cool stuff, because I'm in Facebook groups. They're always showing off this cool stuff they find, and I never find the cool stuff. Well, I did find one really cool thing the other week, which won't be here till Thursday. You'll see that next week. It's a big cat carrier, a soft-sided cat carrier, and I'm like, I'm moving soon. I need another cat carrier. I mean, I already have the 2 cat carriers, but I thought maybe I could. They know what those are. This one looks a little different because it's soft-sided. So I was like, maybe I can set it up in their room and get them used to it. And then when the time comes I have to move them, I can trick them into it somehow and make moving easier. Because those cats will do everything they can to make my life difficult when it comes time to packing them up to move, to getting them into a cat carrier to move. Alright, what are we doing next? Do I want to try the blush? Let's open up the blush. Let's give the blush a try. It's a cream blush. I'm not a super cream makeup person. Like, it's not my favorite, but let's see what it looks like. The packaging is so cute. And it does have, oh, it's a mirror on top, but if you take you lose the Scooby-Doo. I don't want to take the Scooby-Doo off. But I guess it wouldn't be a functioning mirror on top with the Scooby-Doo on it. But it's too cute with the Scooby-Doo on it. I don't want it to not have the Scooby-Doo on it. Okay, so it looks like it's a little puff here, and then your blush is in here, and it's like a purpley color. So I'm actually gonna try this. At least, like, I get nervous trying makeup I might not like, because I'm like, well, then I can't give it away. But I don't know how to get this plastic thingy out of here. How do I get to the blush? Aha. Oops. Of course I put a huge divot in it. But there we go. There's the blush. And then I guess you just put the stamp in it. Oh, it's got a paw print. I don't know, did that put a paw print on my cheek? But let's see here. It's like springy. I'm sure you can hear it. It's a really subtle color. I think it's pretty. What do you think of that blush? Can you even see it? Can you even tell? I think it's pretty. I think I'll use that again. So yeah, I'll just put that back in there. Did I just dig into my getting makeup everywhere? No surprise, huh? But yeah, but that's really cute. I think I like that. All right, and I can throw the little lid away, because I mean, the packaging is so cute, but I can't keep the packaging. But look how cute it is. The packaging is so adorable. I do like this blush though. I think that's really cute. I don't normally like cream blushes, but this one kind of, it's not tacky or sticky in any way. It kind of goes from cream to powder. And the color, like I said, is super subtle, but I think I really like it. Okay, I'm going to throw the packaging away. Did I take, yeah. And then this is the super cute eyeliner packaging I'm also going to have to throw away. Because I can't keep all the packaging. All we have left is the lipstick. Or the stick. Yeah, it's a stick. It's for lips, I'm assuming. It might be like a all-in-one stick, like lip and cheek. But we already have cheek. Cheek's been taken care of. Alright, let's get into this. I really do like this eyeshadow palette. I think the colors are very pretty. I'm not sure exactly what I did here with my eyes, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Trying to get into this thing is trying to think if there's anything else. I'm sure there was a bunch of other stuff I wanted to talk about, but I don't write notes, and I have steel sieve. You know, everything just pours right out. I forgot to talk about my hair and how now that we've redone the bathrooms, I can't dye my hair because we have new tubs and sinks I can't destroy. So my hair is just going to be a terrible mess until after we move and I can finally dye my hair again. My memory, I swear, is getting worse and worse by the day. and obviously I don't want to get too much into what's going on in the world today because it's depressing and scary and all those things. But sometimes I feel, I don't know, I feel like, should I be doing this frivolous video things I'm doing in a world that's so chaotic and messed up? You know, I feel kind of, I don't know, I feel like I'm playing a fiddle while Rome burns sort of deal, but you know, it's not like there's anything I can do about world events. I'm sure a lot of us, I'm sure a lot of you guys feel that way too, where you just feel helpless, hopeless, like what do you do? But you kind of feel guilty for just getting on with your normal life when, you know, friends are not having the best time of it. Because I have a lot of friends that live in DC. Things aren't going well there. You know, I have a lot of LGBTQ trans friends, and they're obviously in a state of worry and panic, and I don't know how to help anyone. So I'm just making silly YouTube videos because all I can do is just keep going about my life, and then I just feel guilty about it. Oh, that's pretty. Oh wow, I think I really like that. What do you think? What do you think of this lipstick? So yeah, that's the Scooby-Doo makeup mystery machine box. I'm gonna pack it all back up in here, except for the pieces I want to keep out to use regularly, but some of these pieces I'll decide what to do with at a later date. Some of it might, you know, like I said, end up being given away. I might decide to use some of it later on, but so far this eyeshadow palette, love this eyeshadow palette. The colors are so pretty. They all feel so soft, and they were easy to work with. You know, I'm not a makeup professional by any stretch of the imagination, and I feel like I had an easy time with all of these. So yeah, I was really happy with that. I think this lipstick is beautiful. I really like this blush, which shocked me, surprised me, because again, cream blush. It's called Talk to the Paul. How cute. But and I did show you, didn't I? I showed you that it's like a paw print. It doesn't leave a paw print on your cheek, but it is a paw print, and that is just so cute, so cute. And I really like the color. I think it blended nicely, and it's really subtle, and it doesn't feel like a cream product at all. It doesn't feel tacky or anything. So really happy with these things that I've decided to keep. I mean, and like I said, I completely lucked out and found that sale where I got all this for just under $30. And I feel like these 3 products alone maybe aren't worth $30, but I'm happy to have spent $30 just for these 3 products alone. Oh, I forgot about the eyeliner. I'm not 100% sold on the eyeliner. I mean, it is pretty. And maybe it would have been better if I didn't try to put it over another color, because I did put it over the black under my eye, but I feel like you can't really see it. I guess it added some shimmer to the black under my eye. But yeah, so these are the 4 products I'm definitely keeping because I've used them. Can't pass those on. I mean, I guess I could. Some people are okay with that, but I'm not going to. These are mine. But yeah, this blush surprised me. I really like that. And I love this eyeshadow palette. I am obsessed with this eyeshadow palette. So yeah, this was a win. This was definitely a win. I'm really happy with this. But let me know what product was your favorite down in the comment section below. And again, I did not try, but we do have the UV pencils. The makeup bag, which is so cute, glows in the dark. And then a lip mask, which I may or may not use. I might end up using that. The makeup brushes and the makeup sponge, which very well might end up in like either one of my grab bags or a future giveaway or something. I don't know yet. Oh yeah, and I completely forgot about the little hand mirror and keychain, also adorable. So I guess that's all I have for the makeup Chatty Get Ready With Me. I think I've told you guys about everything I can think of that I wanted to share, but maybe not. Might remember some other things later on. But yeah, I guess the summary is just until all this is over, I'm going to be so stressed. And I don't know when this is all going to be over. It's just, it's a thing. And the house is very sparse. Like I said, we moved everything out here and then we staged it for photos, and we're keeping it staged because, you know, people still might want to come look at it and stuff like that. So I'm still kind of living without a lot of things. Like today, it was a cold, rainy day, and I realized I packed all my sweatshirts and warm weather or cold weather clothing. I found like one sweatshirt, which I have here, and like my cargo pants, and I was like, well, that'll just have to do because I packed everything else. I packed way too soon, but as soon as he said moving, I was like, oh my god, I gotta pack everything. So I was way ahead of the schedule on packing. Which, of course, you know, just leaves me without a lot of things. Oh, God. Kitchen is very sparse. I'm still trying to figure out, like, I've got these new drip pans that I don't want to mess up, so I put the old drip pans in to cook, and then I'll have to remember to put the new drip pans in before we leave, or if someone comes to see the house. Oh, it's just a lot going on. And I'm just, I don't know I don't know how it's all going to turn out. I'm sure it'll all turn out fine. I'm hoping it'll all turn out fine, but you know, I'm tired all the time. I'm just so tired. But let me know how you guys are holding up down in the comment section below. How are you all doing? Are you all doing okay? I hope you're all doing okay. Hope everyone is hanging in there. I guess I'm just signing off now, and then as soon as I sign off, this is the whole you hang up. No, you hang up. As soon as I sign off, I'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot to talk about this, but that's fine. We'll do it again sometime and talk more. I'm gonna now go film my Walmart box and another Vine haul. So I will talk to you all soon. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, of course you give me a thumbs down. Please tell me all about it in the comments below, and please subscribe to the channel. And I hope everyone is just staying happy, healthy, and safe in this incredibly crazy world we're living in, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye bye.